So the February numbers officially came in and they were quite different from what we saw in January. So we saw 673 total sales. Now that is a very large increase of 27% from what we saw in January. So it feels like buyers are getting back into the market. And the average price for February across all categories was $662,000. That's about a 5% jump in just 30 days. So inventory also picked up. It's up about 9%. So sales are outpacing new listings, which is helping. It's creating some upward pressure on prices. Now that's somewhat expected. January numbers is the slowest winter market. We are used to having quiet Januaries and typically slightly better Februaries, with the spring market officially starting in March, running all the way to June. The numbers from February compared to just a month ago were quite significantly different. So let's look at the residential side. The average price is now around $775,000. Now let's compare that to January, where it was $733,000. So that's in 1 month a $40,000 increase. So if you want a detached home, the average is $874,000. So prices for detached grew about 5% in just this 1 month alone. And condos had a huge month, which is very nice to see considering how poor the market has been for the last number of months in the condo sector. The average price was around $420,000, which is about a 9% increase from just last month. So sales in the condo segment went up by about 34%, meaning there's more sales. So it's still a very affordable price point to get into, and it's starting to show signs again. So if you're thinking about buying, this is how these numbers impact you. So the days of being able to wait for a property for many months for it to drop might not happen. The days on market dropped from 56 to 43 last month. So houses are selling faster. Now you still have about 3.5 months of inventory in the market, but those deals are slowly disappearing, meaning we are still in a balanced market, but we are very close to a seller's market. So if you are upsizing and looking to buy and sell at the same time, this could be a really good sweet spot because condo and town prices just went up in the last month. So condo prices went up 9%, your townhome prices went up about 5.8%. So that means you can sell your smaller home for a better premium compared to last month, and then use that extra money to go and buy potentially your forever home or the bigger home that you've been looking for at a higher price point. Now, if you're downsizing, the market is finding its balance here. Average detached prices are holding, I would say roughly steady. It's around $875,000. You can still sell high really now with those detached homes, and you have more condo options to downsize into than last year. So active listings are up about 9% over year to year. So February told us one major thing, that the spring market seems to be coming early. With months of inventory dropping about 13%, the window of maximum leverage of what we saw in previous years for buying might be starting to slow down. The momentum seems to be leaning more towards sellers as we head into the beginning of the spring season. If you want more information on what's going on in the real estate market, how it impacts you and your decision, contact information is below.